All right, and here to help me break it all down is WatchMojo's very own Ricky Tucci. Hey, Ricky.
Hey, Matt, how are you?
I'm great. Hey, listen, let's not waste any time. Let's jump into things. All right, Ricky, we begin with all the Marvel-ous news that came out of the MCU panel that happened at the D23 Expo in Anaheim, California.
I love the Marvel Universe!
Marvel Studios gave fans their first glimpse at a variety of upcoming movies and shows, including the just-in-time-for-Halloween special Werewolf by Night.
Good luck. I'll be rotting for you.
And the highly anticipated Secret Invasion.
Yeah, well, this is different.
In casting news, we learned that Anthony Ramos will join Ironheart as baddie the Hood. Ke Quan will enter Loki Season 2, and a returning Tim Blake Nelson will board Captain America: New World Order. But perhaps the biggest bit of hype comes courtesy of the now revealed Thunderbolts team, which includes the likes of Red Guardian, U.S. Agent, and Bucky Barnes.
Well, listen, these are my kinds of people,
All right, Ricky, as a fellow fan, what Marvel project has you most excited?
Oh man, it's tough to pick, but I gotta say Thunderbolts probably has my favorite cast so far, and I think that's just gonna be one of the coolest shows on TV for sure. Secret Wars, obviously, seeing Nick Fury come back with, man, he looks amazing. Samuel Jackson's gonna kick ass in that series as well. So those two I think I'm really excited for.
Before we move on from Marvel, some people were left a little disappointed with the lack of information regarding the introduction of the X-Men into the MCU. New reports indicate that it could actually be a long, long time before the mutants hit the big screen again.
Look, kid, you and I are gonna be good friends. You just don't know it yet.
Okay, Ricky, is Marvel dropping the ball by delaying the X-Men this long? I mean, come on.
Maybe the production hasn't necessarily started. Maybe they're still, ironing out the and fine-tuning things, so they don't want to jump the gun. But they'll do it in time. I would have liked to see it, but at the same time, I don't want them to present something half-baked that they're not, the audience isn't going to absolutely love. So, in due time. But I think we got enough to satisfy us this D23.
Okay, well, let's move on to House of the Dragon, because its 4th episode delivered possibly its most shocking scene yet.
I have discomforting news.
This is a vile accusation.
The scene in question features a, let's just say, incestuous interaction between Rhaenyra and her uncle.
He knows deep down what he's doing isn't right.
All right, what says you, Ricky? Did they go too far, or is this all just par for the course for GOT?
Very uncomfortable scene, obviously, but at the same time, true to the Targaryens, true to the way that they do things. So, did it go too far? It was uncomfortable, but I think that it's necessary for the gravity of what's to come in the next few episodes and for the rest of the season. So, I give it a pass. It's Game of Thrones. What are you gonna do?
War will follow. Prepare Aegon to rule.
Okay, well, moving on with news coming out of television's biggest night, the Primetime Emmy Awards.
I mean, if it weren't for TV, what would we do in our free time? Read books? No one in this room has read a book in the last 50 years.
The big winners were Ted Lasso for Best Comedy Series,
The Ted Lasso welcome wagon has arrived.
Ted!
Succession for Best Drama Series,
I need to know where everyone is and what everyone's thinking.
There he is, the little man who started this big war.
and The White Lotus took Best Limited Series.
Aloha. Happy to be here.
We're on our honeymoon.
You're such valued guests. Welcome to the White Lotus.
Zendaya also made headlines. At 26 years of age, the Euphoria star is the youngest person ever to win 2 Emmys.
I just want to say thank you to everyone who has shared their story with me. I want you to know that anyone who has loved Aru or feels like they are Aru, I want you to know that I'm so grateful for your stories, and I carry them with me, and I carry them with her. So thank you so much.
Ricky, what do you make of this whole Zendaya's big win? Euphoria, very popular show, but she's breaking records.
Well deserved. I mean, she's 26. She has been in Spider-Man. She's been in Dune. She's done so much. So we see she has a wide range of abilities. And this just cements the fact that, she made history, obviously winning twice. And I think it's, she's going to be a powerhouse going forward. She's so young. She's got so much ahead of her. So good for her. Congratulations. I'm super happy for her.
Peter Parker, your coffee.
Right. Thank you.
Okay, staying in the world of television, the smash hit Netflix series Cobra Kai has done something not many other series have, and that is land a 100% critic score on Rotten Tomatoes. Oh yes, the 5th season of the Karate Kid spin-off series managed a 100% tomato meter score. This, of course, is based on an aggregation of critics' ratings. For comparison, recent shows like She-Hulk, Attorney at Law, and Lord of the Rings, The Rings of Power, only managed to get within the mid to high 80 percentile.
Hey, shut the hell up. This is the best part.
All right, Ricky, Cobra Kai, 100% on Rotten Tomatoes. What do you think? Is this overhyped? Are you on the Cobra Kai train?
So, one, I'm not on the Cobra Kai train just because I never really got into it. So I know the premise. I know what it's about. It seems like something that could be really fun season after season. It's kind of like, the big bads. You got this whole group of fighters going up against other people. I don't know. I mean, usually Rotten Tomatoes is pretty accurate when it comes to scores, and the critics could be pretty harsh. So to have 100% consistently, there's got to be something there that's just really entertaining and fun. So maybe overhyped, but I don't know. Everybody seems to be loving it, so I'm not going to rain on their parade.
All right, well, last for us, Ricky, is the ongoing reaction to the passing of Queen Elizabeth II.
A few moments ago, Buckingham Palace announced the death of Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II.
Yes, tributes to the Queen continue to pour in from celebrities of all types, including Paris Hilton. There's Elton John, Mick Jagger, Helen Mirren, who won an Oscar for portraying the Queen, and yes, even Paddington Bear.
I keep mine in here.
Oh.
For later.
All right, Ricky, I don't know if you're a royal watcher. Is there a piece of television, cinema that you're into that has to do with that royal family or the Queen in particular?
Well, yes, The Crown is definitely my go-to. Obviously, a great show. Really interesting power dynamics and family dynamics in it. So I've got my fill from there, and then just following the news of the royal family, because how could you not with everything that's happened? It's been really it's been surreal, honestly. It feels like you're living through a television series right now.
A great many changes. Nothing one can do about it. One just has to get on with it.
Hey Ricky, as always, I can't thank you enough for helping me break all those news stories down.
It's a pleasure. Thanks for having me.